Okay, I think I am good to go. Voice is working. Game audio is being captured. Looking good. Bring the window to the front so it doesn't whine at me. I mean, I know I could turn it off, but still. For all the good it does, chat is definitely set to live chat. Well, it failed me again yesterday, even though it was on live chat. Didn't get any of the chat come through. Oh, pretty much all the chat didn't come through until right at the end, and I took the headset off. Anyway, time to go. So the plan this evening's a bit of an early one this evening. Not normally, if I was to muck about on a Sunday evening, it would be sort of after 8 in the evening. Kind of a relaxing thing to do to fill my evening. But I have promised a couple of friends I'm going to have a go at playing, what's it called? Sea of Thieves with them. So I thought I'd dip in here a little early and still do some tinkering, because I want to do some tinkering. Right, I'm going to ignore all that stuff there, because I wanted to just come and give a bit of thought to the landscaping around here and what I'm going to do about marrying all of this up. I'm still not entirely convinced how I'm going to make it all work, because it's kind of turned into a bit of a hodgepodge. And I'm thinking, I don't like the way this comes into a hard edge, so I might cut some of that back. But I do also have the problem of how this is going to meet up, and how it's going to meet up into there as well. So I think my first thing, actually there was something I wanted to try. I wanted to have a look at crafting recipes. Wooden fence. Oh, don't start snowing. Oh, for goodness sake. 10. It doesn't pause if I go away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 across and 2 down. I want to make a fence and see. What was it? 10, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, no, there, I think, 1, 2. Now take it, that's going to be a thing I put on the wheel. So that's kind of big. Let's put it there for a second. I kind of like how that works though. Kind of like how that works. Is it? Oh, I don't collide with it though. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. Oh, I hoped I would collide with it. So, anyway, what I'm thinking is I might just kind of put some of those out just to make a... Can I move them? Oh, I can. Can I resize them? Okay, I can't resize them, but I can move them, so that's handy. So that's really handy. Well, like this. Let's just put some more dirt down here. I realise this makes it very straight edged and things like that, and not very organic, I suppose. But that's okay, because I want this to be a bit sort of heavily landscaped, as it were. So something like that. Okay, I'm liking this, I'm liking this. I really wish it wasn't snowing while I'm doing this, because I actually can't see that actually. I had no clue where that was. That actually turned out about right. Oh, it's not letting me grab this one. Ah. Why can't I move this one? Is it because... Ah, okay, so you have to have it selected in the wheel if you're going to move it. Okay. And there's another one going in about there. That's really hard to see, but it worked. So I'll put that about there. So I'm kind of liking that. I'm kind of liking how that looks. If we ignore the snow for a moment. There we go. So I'm going to, I think, I'm going to make this the same level, probably up to about there. So let's go for that and then see where it takes us. Getting a lot of stutter for some reason. Come on. So, going off on tangents while I dig away here. So I actually did yesterday evening go and have a look at the Half-Life speed running thing, and so it seems the current record for speedrunning Half-Life Alyx is about 60 minutes. And I'm not surprised by this, but to answer the question I was wondering about yesterday, that is using glitches. That's absolutely 100% using glitches. And it's amazing just watching someone do it and exploit all these glitches to get through a game that took me, I think it took me about 18.5 hours all told to play through. Get through it in, like 16 minutes. I went back and looked at my first recording, because I recorded every single session I had in the game, and I will be publishing them on YouTube over time. But yeah, I looked at where I was about 16 minutes in, and I was still basically in the apartment that you start out in. I was on the next balcony, but that was pretty much it. It was kind of cool to make the comparison. But what is interesting is I was doing a bit of searching, and I haven't watched it yet because it's a bit more of a commitment in time. But it looks like, I think, if I've read it correctly, the record for a no glitch completion is like an hour, which is nuts. So I'm definitely going to have to watch that at some point. Because I think on, oh, what's the name of the website? I actually created an account on it the other day. How Long to Beat or something like that. I think on there it says, I don't know, about 14 hours is the expected completion time for Alex. So to do it in an hour is nuts. It seems like, in part, yeah, getting through it is all like people doing this kind of thing to, navigate through, which, yeah, you know, one of the first things I tried to do when I started up Alex, one of the things I felt once I started Alex and started playing it very, very quickly was I really hated the teleport locomotion. I wanted, kind of natural locomotion, as it were. So I was happy to find that that was there. But it took me a wee while to figure out that it was going to be an option. So, like, yeah, the speedrunning experience doesn't look like a fun experience in terms of enjoying the gameplay and everything, but this is hardly surprising. I am always really fascinated by folk who speedrun games. I think it's such a cool thing to do. I'm always amazed by the people who have the dedication to spend time honing their skills and speedrunning games that take a real commitment in time. Like, say, something like Half-Life Alyx, if you're doing the glitched version, that's, if you're really good at it, it seems that's about 16 minutes. And the cost of failing, the cost of having a go at it and getting it wrong and starting again and everything isn't massive. I mean, I'm not underestimating the effort and everything, but the cost of having an aborted run is not great, because even if you get right near the end, you've lost, about a quarter of an hour. But if you look at people who speedrun something like Grand Theft Auto 5, full run is, about 9.5 hours, something like that. I can't remember what the record is. I just don't know how people do that. The idea that you could get maybe 4 or 5 hours into the run, which is a significant commitment in time, and then just have it all go wrong. That must be kind of soul destroying. I don't know how people do it. Right, that was pretty messy. We've got a few spots to fill in. I need a crystal. Don't suppose. Oh, I do. Look at that. Don't want you want the crystal. No, what? I wasn't pointing over there. There we go. Should have left that crystal out. Where'd it go? There it is. Let's leave that crystal there. Go away. Let's tidy this lot up. Fill in as I go. Get back out of here. Sneaky. So I'm not entirely sure exactly how this is going to go yet. I just felt that I needed to clear off a fairly flat terrace to sort of make this work. And I'll take it from there. The fences are working for me, I like those. I wish they had collision though. I might actually have to check about that. I feel like they should have a hitbox. I can't, you know, walk through them any more than I can walk through those blocks. I wonder if that's already a suggestion or request. I'll have to check. I seem to have managed to have made a fairly regular set of holes, which is impressive. Don't know how I managed that. Because I was trying my best to not dig into the ground. So there's something about the way I was holding my arm meant I ended up making it quite regular. Hear my fan going on and off. Seems to coincide with opening the case for some strange reason. There we go. Ah. Crystal run out. Swap crystals again. Where did that crystal go? It's so bright I can't see the crystal. Oh, there it is. I actually can't see it. I can just see the silhouette. There we go. Or is it because it's full, or is it because it's... I think it's because it's full. I wonder if it was because it was covered in snow. So the movie I decided on last night when I was having a beer and some burgers was that new comedy that's on, well, supposed comedy that's on Netflix called Don't Look Up, and it was okay. I could see what they were going for. There were some genuine laugh out loud moments. I found you know, a few jokes and sort of set up and payoff gags and things like that that worked and were kind of good, but I really dislike the editing. Just the style they'd chosen for the editing really got on my nerves. I'm sure someone thought it was very clever, but it really didn't sit well with me at all. I don't regret watching it. It was an okay watch, but yeah, I can't see me watching it again in a hurry on purpose. I think the other thing that really threw me off was, I can't remember the actor's name, but the guy who was playing the kind of elder tech bro type, or you know, he was supposed to be kind of, you know, thinly veiled Tim Cook mixed with Steve Jobs or something like that. I'm not entirely sure exactly who we were supposed to think he was, But the fact that he was played by the same actor who played, what's his name, Halliday in Ready Player One, and seemed to be using the same mannerisms and, you know, same inflection in his voice and stuff like that, was really quite off-putting, because like every time that he came on and he was doing something, I just felt like I was watching Ready Player One, which is kind of weird. Now, can we put these fences at angles? Yes, we can. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Let's make some more of those. Do I have some wood left? Yes, I do. Ah, keep doing that. What was it? 6 across. It was 10, wasn't it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Go away. Oh, go away. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2 there. 1, 2. 2 there. Oh, don't tell me my inventory's full. No, it isn't. There's no reason for you not to go in the bucket. Don't tell me that when that's what I was doing and you weren't letting me. You and me are going to fall out game. There. Right, how many does that get me? It gets me 6, so you get 3 per build. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. I'm going to put it along there for now. So there. Oh, hey, I can actually see what I'm doing now. Now there's no snow anymore. Do I kind of want it sort of, it's kind of hard to position. And maybe I'd leave a little gap there actually. Like that. So I can walk through here if I want to. Even though I can actually walk through the whole thing, obviously. Cool. So I want another one there. And another one. Whoa, it's gone off the edge. Come back. Another one about there. And another one about there. I've still got some spare. Cool. So far so good. Right, you're probably good. So maybe I will put one here as well. There. Kind of. There we go. That works. Okay, so far so good. Now, if I was to build a path in, is it going to intersect with that tree, or is it going to, it's kind of hard to tell. It's getting dark as well, so it's hard to tell. Maybe I should kind of meander around that tree. Excuse me. There's the path. I think that tree might be safe. Let's try it. What's the worst that can happen? Excuse me, getting dry throat. Also thinking, let's just have a look in crafting recipes. No, yes, crafting recipes. Just want to see if there's anything interesting when it comes to other forms of wood. Okay, floor, it's not so interesting. Well, it is, but not for what I want here. Okay, there's no other wood there. Oh, I can make a wooden bench. Oh. Wow. I don't know if my arms are big enough to build that. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 across. That's kind of pushing it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across. So yeah, there's a couple of things I could build there that will be good in a garden context. Sun coming up again, that'd be handy. So yeah, what I was wondering is, let's put you there for a second. I was thinking I need a bit of light around. Like, do I just do something like this? I don't know if I like that or if that's a bit too haphazard. I'll put that there for now and worry about it later. It's going to really bug me that that has not got grass on it. I might have to dig it up and put it back again. So, don't destroy the flagstone. It's got me wondering actually. So let's go one out there. Fill you in, fill you in. Come back, fill you in, tidy you up. Still got some of you. Just kind of, what's the best way of doing this? Rather than being really quiet, I'm just trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. I like the idea of carrying on coming down here, coming down here, coming down here. I want to... Let's just dig that out. There we go. I want to see how this looks. This is experimenting basically. Let's have that back. Let's bring those out. And that one, just that one. Go on. Oh, it's not going to do it. I need to build some less destructive shovel, don't I? Or I've got to grab one. I do still have one kicking about. Okay, that kind of is working for me. So let's do that again. Put that in there. Ah, not enough space. And then what I'm thinking of doing is, yeah, actually going down one more level. There we go. To about there. Making this all flagstone, at least for a wee while. Just delete some of this, make some space. This is very much doodling, so this may change. Yeah. So I'm thinking, well, come on. Can I come in here, path meanders over here, then it gets wider and goes down that way. Ah, ran out. Let's just make a wee bit more. And you. Don't want you yet. Do want you. Come back. Well, I remember as well while I'm just doing stuff, so having absolutely decided that I have more than enough VR games to be playing now, I ended up buying budget cuts last night. I haven't run it up yet. It's just it's on sale, and it just looks kind of fun, and looks like a mechanic that's worth having a play with. So yeah, even though I promised myself no more VR games or any kind of game in the Steam sale, this particular sale, I just couldn't help myself. Come here. Where the hell are you going? There we go. Thank you. Right. So let's just come back and take a look at that. I'm thinking something like that. I really wish there was a way of encouraging flowers to grow as well. I wish you could plant flowers, because it'd be really nice to actually plant some flowers. Right, so while I'm here, let's... Seriously though? That was so heavy-handed. Get back here. And then I want you there, there. Huh. Why does that keep sneaking forward? Huh. So that kind of worked out better than I was expecting. Let's just tidy that off there. More like that. Okay, that's kind of working for me. Ah, don't dig that up, you bloody idiot. There we go. Let's just repair that and that. So kind of want to open up. So messy in my tool selection at the moment. It's kind of along here. Let's just dig a little trench along here. And then along here, without digging up any of the flagstone we put down. Yeah, go me. And then let's go this way. Do you know, I did that other trench so well. And up to here. So if we make that all flagstone. It's getting dark again. I'm busy. Fine, put some torches out. Pick them back up later. There we go. Wonder if there is anyone out there. I'm not trusting the chat anymore. I realise I'm actually streaming a little bit earlier. And of course, there's never the expectation that people are going to turn up. But after, it's definitely on live chat. Definitely on live chat. I've had it fail me a few times recently. Let's just put another one out there so I can see what I'm doing. Right, I wanted to just make a bit of space. Actually, I'm okay. Actually, what I wanted to do was that. I'm really struggling to get crystals out of the bucket for some reason. I'll leave that out. It'll start charging properly again later. Come on, get in there. Oh, I do believe I'm actually getting kind of hungry now. I think I'm almost ready for my dinner. And later on I'm going to go and learn how to pirate. Which should be fun. It's interesting, I've heard or read varying experiences that people have had with Sea of Thieves. That some people seem to have a lot of fun with it. Some people just seem to endlessly run into other people who are just really quite vile. And their idea of fun is to just kind of run around the game and yell all kinds of various forms of phobic stuff at people and then go, but we're pirates, we're supposed to be bad, and all that kind of stuff. I can't be doing with that and wouldn't want to be dealing with that. But at the same time, friends who I'm going to be playing with this evening would absolutely recognise that as unacceptable behaviour. And oh no, I didn't want that. I wanted that. And they've actually found that they've had some fun with it and have managed to avoid those kinds of folks. So I absolutely trust their judgment. So I'm gonna give it a go. See how I find it. Okay, so that's sort of my vague idea, is that leads into a sort of little square area, that leads into a sort of little square area. We've got this more gardeny area. I might do something with this, I'm not quite sure. I just wanted to experiment with the fences as well, so they work pretty well. Well, I wish you did collide with them. Next thing is to start cutting that back, I think, and think of a way that actually maybe I will keep it, but I'll replace it. I'll make it like this, but have it run out from here, just avoiding the torch because it's got those at nice equal distances. Right, let's take you up. Take you up. I think I need to, well, I don't think I need to think. I do need to think about how I'm going to light this space. Where did that go? Do you know, if there's one thing I wish the game had, it was some kind of sunlight sensitive lighting system. One of my favourite things that, I mean, I wasn't the only person to create such a thing. Plenty of people created variations on the theme, but in a lot of my builds in Second Life, for example, I would always have the lighting system as an option, automatically turn off when the sun rose and things like that. Whoa, that's actually quite cool. I should maybe make a feature out of that. It'd be quite nice to have in here, because there's like this double whammy in something like Second Life, for example, and it is in here as well, that if you don't have any lighting at all, then places look terrible at night because you can't see anything. On the other hand, if you put out adequate lighting to make a place look good at night, it then looks shit at day, during the day, because stuff can get washed out quite horribly. It's not exactly a problem in here, but you do get it when you're quite close to light sources. So yeah, one of the nice things in Second Life was to have it such that your lights would go on and off as the sun rose and set and things like that. Because they seem to have all been completely screwed up by this new environmental system that they've come up with and introduced in the last year or so, I think. I'm not in there so much, I don't play around with it so much, but it seems to have completely buggered up the sun angle calculation. And so the calculation as to whether the sun's above the horizon or not seems to be completely out of sync with how the actual day-night cycles work these days. Which is really annoying. But I'm not in there enough to care. So I haven't really got to the bottom of it or got into the filing tickets about it thing or anything like that. Okay, well, it's evolving still, considering it started nearly 7 weeks ago, I think, with a chest on the floor over there. Just me turned over the chest on the floor over there. And built all kinds of stuff. I've gone down to 0. I found a desert all the way through there. Built a road all the way from here through that desert. Yeah, I can literally now walk on a road all the way from my cliffside base all the way to the desert. So that's cool. So this has got a vague feel of what I want here. And I'll do some tidying up, make some sense out of it. And as I think I've said before, I'll probably knock out most of this wall and make it much more like it's a open foundry or whatever. Maybe actually close in this wall. Maybe I'll move this path round so it'll come in that way, or something like that. But I think I'm getting thirsty and ready for my dinner, and I think I'm done with wearing a headset for this evening, for the rest of the day, I think. Need to decide what to do with that now as well. My stairway to 0. Right, well, if there is anyone out there and you have said hello to me, I'm really sorry, but YouTube chat has failed me yet again. If you are out there and you haven't said anything, well, thank you for watching anyway. And if you catch this video at some point in the future, thank you for watching too. And goodbye. And sorry for the noise that's about to happen.